about to clap back. Get your boss whacked, Premier's funeral on Snapchat. You now tuned into the bag.
Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk. What's good, y'all? Fisk Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fisk unit while you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Alright, look. Hey, okay. Hey, yo, Cowboys. What happened? Hey, look, let me tell you something. They couldn't even make it to the Eagles, bro. Couldn't even make it to the Eagle game. You couldn't even make it to the Eagle game. You was 1 week. It's a week from the Eagles. You could have played the Eagles, potentially get a first round bye. You had all that going for you. And what did the Cowboys do? They do cowboy things. This is the most cowboy loss ever. This is what y'all do. This is who you are. This is your DNA. It's in your DNA. So I'm watching the game, right? Because my Giants don't play till later tonight. And of course, the Cowboys in the nationally televised 1 o'clock game. So I'm like, okay, watch these bums. And somewhere around the fourth quarter, I think the Cowboys took like a 2-touchdown lead or a 10-point. I don't know what it was. But they showed a graphic of all the things that was going on in the world in 1995, which is the last time the Cowboys made it to a conference championship game. They were showing Seinfeld reruns. They were showing Will Smith and Arnold Schwarzenegger in their prime. They were showing this nice little graphic, right? Michael Jordan was winning a title. And I'm just like, you know what? They're going to lose this game. In the back of my mind, I said, yeah, they're going to lose. I said, something going to go wrong. This is the Cowboys. This is the Cowboys. And lo and behold, just give it time. Just give it time. They choke away the game. That defense, that vaunted Cowboy defense, just gave up a gazillion yards to Trevor Lawrence, okay? Now, what I want to know is this, and I want all Cowboy fans who was talking spicy about my Giants on Thanksgiving, I'm going to need y'all to tap in and get this smoke because y'all told me that y'all defense was legit. Now, I want to ask y'all a question. Do legit defenses give up 4 touchdowns to Trevor Lawrence? Do legit defenses let randoms like Zay Jones go for $109 and 3 touchdowns? Bruh, Christian Kirk had 92 yards. Evan Ingram, his sorry self, had 8 catches for 62. Just gave you Zay Jones' stat line. And you gave up 100 yards to ETN. You couldn't even do nothing. You couldn't do nothing right. You couldn't stop the run. You couldn't stop the pass. You couldn't stop yourself from gagging. You couldn't do nothing right. You couldn't. And this dude, Dak, threw 2 picks. Now, here's my problem with Dak, right? I told y'all on Thanksgiving that Dak was trash. He threw 2 picks to my Giants. And my Giants got ghost. All right, they literally got ghost in the secondary right now. Giants beat reporters don't even know the names of the people playing in the Giants secondary right now. And he threw 2 picks to my Giants on Thanksgiving. I told y'all, he sucks. He stinks. Because that Giants game, when we played the Cowboys, that was basically for like second place in the division. That was a big game. My Giants were only a game behind the Cowboys at the time. That was a big deal. That game was a big game. Dak folded. Of course, Dak is good when there's no pressure. No, hold on. I take that back. Then he has the Houston Texan game. Okay? The Houston Texan game, he tried to choke that away. He tried to choke to the Texans. He looked horrible versus the Colts for 3 quarters. And now you have this game versus Trevor Lawrence. Can we finally admit that Dak is not that dude? Dak ain't been good in a month, at least. I just gave you the last month worth of Cowboy games, and he ain't been good. He will turn the ball over when you need him not to the most. He's not that guy. He never has been. He never will. That's why Jerry didn't want to pay him that money. Moving on to Micah Parsons. Don't y'all ever compare this fool to LT ever again as long as you live. I now decree those who compare Micah Parsons to Lawrence Taylor shall be struck by lightning, and they balls are going to be chopped off and play ping pong with somewhere in China. That's what's going to happen to you. This is unacceptable. It cannot be talked about in the same sentence no more, the names of Lawrence Taylor and Micah Parsons, because he disappeared again. Where was Micah Parsons when the Cowboys needed to play on defense? Why he ain't get a sack? Where's Micah Parsons? One tackle? He had one tackle. Micah Parsons had one tackle. One. He stinks. He's overrated. He not that dude. Period. He's not TJ Watt. He ain't Nick Bosa. He not that, bruh. He not. They don't disappear in big games like he do. Last time y'all played the Eagles, speaking of the Eagles, he disappeared in that game too. Sorry, old Cowboys. Oh, we gonna sign T.Y. Hilton. We gonna sign Odell Beckham Jr. for what? This is why, like, when I hear the Odell Beckham rumors, I'm like, you know what, Odell, if you want to go to Dallas, do you, bro? Do you? This what you want to go to? You know what's so sad? The Cowboys are going to play the Patriots. Not the Patriots. The Bucks. The Cowboys are going to play the Bucks in the first round, right? Would it shock you if Tom Brady beat the Cowboys in the first round? Would it shock you if the Cowboys lost to Tom Brady in the first round? He is the GOAT. And that's the thing, right? So everybody's just conceding the fact that the Cowboys are going to beat the Bucks in the first round. Are we sure? Are we sure? Because it's still Tom Brady. You can say whatever y'all want about Tom Brady right now. Oh, Tom Brady look washed. Tom Brady look old. The Bucks ain't playing right. Well, you know what makes teams play right? You know what makes teams look good? Playoff games. Who's the greatest quarterback that ever lived? Oh yeah, Tom Brady. Who's the least clutch quarterback in the NFC playoffs? Oh yeah, Dak Bortles. He's worse than Kirk Cousins. I'm sorry. Dak is worse than Kirk Cousins. He's worse than Kirk Cousins, because at least Kirk Cousins went into New Orleans and beat Drew Brees in a playoff game. At least you can say that about Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins has a major playoff victory under his belt. Who did Dak beat? Russell Wilson? At home? Huh? What we talking about, bro? The Cowboys, you stink. Hold this L. Yeah, just hold it. Hold it. Hold it with pride, because this is who you are. This is who the Cowboys are. Y'all are the accident waiting to happen. The Eagles took care of business versus the Bears, and y'all wet the bed versus Trevor Lawrence. You're an embarrassment. How my man Andrew Tate say that was futile. That was futile. Oh, what word did Andrew Tate use when he's making fun of Aiden Ross? That was futility. He used some kind of word. I forgot what it was. The Cowboys, you a futility. Shout out to Andrew Tate, man. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you rocking with me. My name is Fisk Vegas, and I approve this message.